Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to Let's Play Darksiders 2. We only have the boss of the Ivory Citadel left, and I guess the ascent to him, but this doesn't even really qualify as a puzzle, especially since you can skip the second floor that I think they intend for you to visit. You can just bypass that entirely from the first floor. We have to defeat the me. This is a gimmick puzzle boss, but I enjoy his design a lot. I enjoy the gimmick. And we have another boss right after him that's more of like a straight out fight, so this is honestly fine. That's a nice big chunk of damage. Normally he's not that nice to let me get that much damage in that phase, but that's cool. You can also use the... Oh man, it was just like a centimeter or two off. You can use the portals as a mirror just to check in on him and swag on him a little bit if you want. When he rises into the air like this, you want to place one portal on the second floor and again use it like a mirror and wait for him to come crashing down, because that will cause a ground AoE across the whole floor. But even if you jump into the portal to the second floor super early, you can, as you saw, delay your descent to the floor with an air combo and just kind of gradually float down really slowly. Eventually he calls a few adds in. They're really not that obnoxious because there are very few of them throughout the entire fight, and you really can mostly ignore them. The only thing that sucks about them is occasionally something like that happens, where you combo them to just deal with them too close to a portal, and you wind up going through it by accident when you're trying to line this up. Did that hit? No, I think that may have hit the angel. That didn't hit me. Either way, it didn't go through the portal, so it didn't stun him. So this is more or less the fight. He alternates between the rapid-fire projectiles and the big one that will stun him, so you can combo him. And the whole idea is you're getting him to shoot himself using your portals, setting up one portal right in front of you and another portal which will redirect his shots at him. And every aspect of the fight is like this. Looks like he's going topside again. And he will take a little while to do this, but again, you'll see that even if you jump in super early, it's not a big deal. And then for this final phase, he will stay in the air the entire time and do lasers at you. He also occasionally, I think, does a big butt stomp. But the idea is, this time you want a portal directly underneath him and one up on the second floor. That's not even that much damage, to be honest. So that when he sweeps his laser across the floor, he beams himself. And that's the fight. Pretty cool little gimmick puzzle boss.
Where is the key? Mercy, horsemen! Where is it? Please. I'll tell you everything. It was chaos. Even the most noble among us abandoned his senses and took up his sword. It happened to the Archon. It happened to me. The Archon. It was that damn pool. They're useless, forbidden for a reason. Whatever vision he saw within rent his mind. The corruption spread from him. He made the city a slaughterhouse while professing his own purity. Eventually, the Archon fled to the Crystal Spire. He took the key with him.
The Archon called you scribe.
I am Gemaro. Once I was chief scrivener, here in the Ivory Citadel. I recorded things past, things present, and the ever-changing future. For mine is the second sight, to see through the eyes of others. It is a gift few angels tolerate. Even the Hellguard have their secrets. The Archon wished to learn them, but he saw too much.
Corruption did all this?
No, there was a battle. I can still see it. The Archon fought off waves of the corrupted. His blows shattered the city. Pray you fare better than stone, if he is in your future.
How could the Archon be corrupted?
Something dark took root inside of him. Used him as a puppet to spread black hate. Perhaps it says much that we could not tell the difference.
And now with the scribe dead, oh no, I'm dead. We have nowhere else to go except back to Lost Light, using fast travel, preferably up to the Crystal Spire, where we first got sent to Earth to assemble the Rod of Arafel by the Archon. We're going to find him in that same spot where the portal to Earth was. And we're going to have a little chat with the Archon, who's been predictably leading us by the nose all this time.
No!
The key, Archon. I know you have it.
It is mine!
Even though he wanted me to, I couldn't destroy the key. Surely you understand, horseman. I did what I had to do. Opened the well. Protected the key. From the questions they asked. And from you.
Only I may bear the key. May the light of all that is holy destroy you!
So this is the Archon. The Archon here is more of a straightforward duel. This... Okay. Motherfucker. Is he stuck like this? God damn it, Darksiders 2, why do you do this sometimes? Cool. Okay, let's try this again. So I quit out. Oh no, is he doing it? No, okay, good. We have a fight. I had to quit out of the game and then just start over from when we teleported back to Lost Light. It's, at least you can skip the cutscenes, but that still shouldn't fucking happen. Ah, well. Let that take nothing away from how cool this fight is, how cool his design is, and how grandiose and memorable his theme is, actually. One of the better boss fight themes. The other two being the Guardian and the Wailing Host. You see the purple glowing point means we can hookshot up to him. That not only helps us get over his big AoE, it lets us get a little bit of damage in while he's up in the air like this for his second phase. Whoops. Just want to alternate side dashes while you spamming the projectile waves. Now I think we'll get another chance to... I was a little early. And you want to kind of make sure that your air combo doesn't end with you slamming into the ground as he's coming down, so that you don't take all the damage from his AoE. Oh my god, dude, this track is so good! You probably make a really sick rap track to this. Like this beat? Shit, it's fucking great. Sample his I fear no evil line. So at this point, he starts really favoring this 3-hit Rod of Arafel combo, where each hit sends out a wave of projectiles. You have more than enough invincibility to get through those without too much of a problem. But just be aware of that 3rd hit, because it's really delayed, so don't just spam 3 dodges all in a row. Because otherwise you're going to be in recovery from the 3rd dodge, and it's going to make that last hit really, really difficult to avoid. Oh man, that's awesome looking! His voice is a little faint for some reason. So at this point, he regrows his wings, except all sinewy and demonic looking. And he starts teleporting away and either doing big AoE drops from the air or rushing at you from the edges of the arena. This is a really dope boss fight arena. I'm incredibly happy with this fight, by the way. Yeah, there are definitely ways that can be improved, but just for a straightforward mano-a-mano duel, it's probably the best of this type in the game. The best of this style of boss fight. As a lot of pop-ups. So they want us to teleport out of here, return to the Crowfather, take some more portals like we've been doing from the Tree of Life and the Tree of Death, but we're not going to continue on with the main story just yet, or even with side quests for that matter. Instead, we're going to quit out to the main menu, and that is so we can access the additional campaigns, one of which was just unlocked for us. We got a legendary weapon, a new campaign unlocked, and the key. Here in the additional campaigns menu, we can access right now Argyl's Tomb, which is one of the ones that just unlocked, and the Abyssal Forge. These are the DLC campaigns. The Abyssal Forge unlocked for us after City of the Dead, after we beat the Wailing Host. And you get Argyl's Tomb after finishing Lost Light. The 3rd DLC campaign unlocks right after the final hub of Darksiders 2, and the final dungeon of that hub, Blackstone.
This is no place for a horse.
We're going to do all 3 of them. We're going to do the first 2 in a row right here, the Abyssal Forge and Argyl's Tomb. And then we'll continue on with the main story for a bit, and then hit the 3rd DLC. These are not super long, which is arguably kind of shitty since they were 10 or 15 bucks a pop when the game came out. Like, really prohibitively expensive for the amount of content they contained. And with the definitive edition, they're just bundled in, and they unlock its story points. The other thing is, they're not really well integrated. The quality, I think, is fine for most of them. But like presentation, you just get dumped into the swamp from a menu. And that's like that with all of the DLCs. There's not even like an intro cutscene or any kind of narrative setup or anything for these. You just get dumped in and you just go to it from the menu. And in the original release, they weren't even unlocked from the story. It was just they came out, you buy it, you get the option in the menu. At least here they're somewhat integrated in that they unlock after certain story points, which is especially helpful because you don't get all of your abilities for each DLC. Like here, we don't get the Void Walker, even though in the story, at this point, we've unlocked it. You only get the abilities that are relevant to the DLC campaign. So in this case, Soul Splitter, the gun, the hookshot, all that stuff. So we place the statue near the gate so that it will be close enough for us to come up here and pull this switch. There are 2 sets of bars blocking the ball on the other side of the room. So we're now going to cancel this and then bring the statue over here to weigh this down because we need access to both of Death's spectral forms. But we also needed to lower that gate first so we could get one of them up here to lower the other fence. Now we can take this one and go grab the ball. And that's about it for this puzzle. But the thing is, like, say that you weren't at the Land of the Dead yet when this DLC came out, and you didn't really have the context for, like, how the Soul Splitter works, you didn't have any of those intro puzzles yet, and you just pick the DLC up and decide, hey, I'm gonna do this before I continue on with the City of the Dead or whatever. That's really, really jarring. To just suddenly have these mechanics that you have no knowledge of. So at least they integrate it kind of intelligently here. And that's going to do it for now. We're going to continue on next time. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take it easy. Have a good one.